This is the 2013 Tulsa Veterans Day Parade, and we're at 3rd in Boston in downtown Tulsa, and what a gorgeous day for this event today.
Can you remember last year?
It was chilly.
So cold. I do have my hand warmers on standby just in case. But on behalf of Tulsa's Channel 8, our entire team, we are just really so honored and humbled to be able to bring this parade to you live. Now, if you're watching at home and want to come down and join us, you still have time.
Throughout today, it's been very busy. There have been people everywhere, military surrounding us, police making sure we're in the right spot, people going house to house, helping other, people by volunteering, people trying to just sacrifice anything that they can. And this is the first time I think that it's actually hit me what's happened, because looking around, it's so quiet. I mean, all we've seen is little rabbits walking around. We can hear the birds chirping, but there's no one here, because there's nothing to be saved. I mean, it's all gone. And what I can't really wrap my mind around is that it's miles and miles. So it's just amazing getting able to have the opportunity to see this, because saying that it's shocking and heartbreaking is certainly the understatement.
Thank you, Ethan. There's still no word on what started that fire, but the apartments have serious smoke damage. A woman escaped a house fire that started by sparking electrical lines. It happened around 2 this afternoon near 15th and North Kingston. The woman that lives there made it out okay. She said she was lucky to be off from work today, or she could have returned home to a disaster.
Thankfully, my boss thought it was better that I was with my family. So I'm glad I was actually here today, or I could have lost my prized possession, my dog.
The firefighters arrived quickly on the scene and got the situation under control before the flames spread. Covering Oklahoma, should elementary students be required to recite the Pledge of Allegiance? A new bill stating just that is among the education proposals filed by lawmakers. It would require elementary school children to say the pledge each day at all public schools. It would also require each school to display a U.S. flag. The bill would allow exemptions for students who don't wish to participate. The cost of mailing a letter is about to go up. A panel that oversees the U.S. Postal Service has approved a 3-cent hike to 49 cents. The hike includes a 1-cent increase to keep pace with inflation, and the additional 2 cents are intended to be temporary and recoup the losses the Postal Service suffered during the recession. But it will still have to deal with the country's shift away from mail to the internet. The price hike will take effect on January 26th. Covering the community, this was the last official day of business for a local institution. Steve Sundry is closing down after 67 years in business. The owners say it's just not profitable anymore. The bookstore has always been a supporter of local authors, and it's well known for its lunch counter and soda fountain. The store will be open on Saturday for a going out of business sale. A wounded soldier from Tulsa is back home for Christmas tonight, thanks to the kindness of some caring strangers, including singer Tony Orlando. He used his connections at Bass Pro Shops and the Soldier's Wish charity to help fulfill the soldier's special Christmas wish. Channel 8 photojournalist Jack Fain was there for the surprise.
41 on Sunday, and then here's Kristin's favorite weather right through here.
Friday.
60 by next Thursday. Should I just block out Friday and let Jennifer
and I'm going to try to
it?
block out all this part right here.
I do kind of have to sneak peek at that, because Jennifer's going to talk more about that tonight, 5, 6, and 10. 29 next Friday. 29. Okay. That might be generous. I mean, next weekend could just be even colder.
I'm going to cherish this slight warm-up. Going to love it. Flip-flops, tank top.
I think I'm going to go there with you, too. I'm going to start running outside. I'm going to pretend it's summer again and enjoy.
Deal. Thank you, Mike.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it. When we come back, the Snowball Express.
Talk about a fun night. We are on the dance floor of Dancing with the Stars, and how exciting. We are just minutes away from showtime. The audience members are slowly filing in and finding in their seats. We just want to show you around just a little bit. So all of the audience members that you might see on camera, they're all specifically placed in a certain area. So all of the chairs here, they have their names on them. Guest of Ali Raisman right here, this whole section, Ingo right next to him. And then that is where the dancers run up to. whenever they finish their dances and they talk to Brooke right afterward. A cool thing, it's a little smaller, of course, than you would see and than you would think, like when you're watching it on television, but it's so exciting. Right after the show, we get to interview all of the dancers, so we're going to have highlights in the next few days and also Monday and Tuesday nights coming up in May. All right, have a great night, everybody, but let me tell you, this is super cool.
And I'm Kristin Dickerson, live and more, continuing our coverage of this massive disaster. Let me show you around just a little bit where we are. We are just off of I-35 and roughly 6th Street and more. Just behind me is what's left of the bowling alley that was here in town just a few days ago. And also this car, no telling where it was parked before that tornado struck. We have a lot to get to in this half hour. Coming up, we're going to be chatting and learning a little bit about local law enforcement. Channel 8's Bert Momolo meets up with a Tulsa law enforcement officer who says he doesn't mind getting yelled at by more residents. We'll explain. Also, we have amazing video before and after images of more of this devastation. And a little bit later in the half hour, we are going to meet up with a Tulsa photographer who spent some time today taking pictures of the rescued animals here in this area. And we'll tell you how she is helping to find their owners. But we have learned that there will be a ceremony Sunday evening honoring all of the people killed in this tornado. And the details of the plans are being made right now. Here's what we do know. The prayer and memorial service will be at the First Baptist Church in Moore. Now, it will be open to the public and starts at 6 p.m. Family and friends gathered to remember one of the youngest victims. A memorial service was held for 9-year-old Antonia Candelaria. She was the first victim to be laid to rest. Candelaria was one of 7 children who died while taking cover inside the Plaza Towers Elementary School. It was certainly an emotional morning as parents, students, and teachers from Plaza Towers met up for the end of the school year. Now, many of them saw each other for the first time since the tornado destroyed their school. The event was a chance for kids to see friends and have a fun day. One mother says her kindergarten student is alive today because her teacher was a hero. Happy New Year's, everybody. We will be back here tomorrow. We'll see you in 2014.